Blog Talk Radio.
And they have talked me into doing this. And I'm doing it. Stephon Devereux. Yes, and we are taking a little journey down a path that is unknown. That path is called life. It's your boy Stephon Devereux. We're here. And I'm usually saying wrestling fans, but today it's not wrestling fans. There might be some out there who's used to listening to me talk about professional wrestling. But today, we're going with something a little bit different. Yeah, myself and others. Yes. And this is a show where it's pretty much my opinion about what's going on in the world today, socially. Now, a lot of people out there know me from Facebook page and my Twitter page, where I start a lot of trouble. But the reason why I do that is so I can get you people thinking. I believe in my heart that the trouble that I'm causing, the chaos that I am creating, is going to get you people thinking, because a lot of people don't think. You know, last year at this time, we were in the middle of the biggest election in American history. And the reason why I say it's bigger than the Barack Obama election. And Barack Obama was the first black president of the United States. And people, they're still butthurt over that. But the reason why I say this past election was bigger than the Barack Obama election is because of the consequences. The consequences that we are dealing with right now. In today's show, my very first show, I was given this juicy nugget by our president, Mr. Donald Trump. President Donald Trump. See, I won't be mean and disrespect him and say he's not the president, because the guy did win. You know, I don't care if he cheated to win, because I live by a philosophy of, if you're not cheating, you're not trying. And Donald Trump is now the president of the United States. And last year, I warned the people. I seen it coming, but I didn't want to actually say it was going to happen. You know, you put something out in the universe, they say it manifests. Well, Donald Trump, he manifested into what I knew, and I didn't even have to speak it. But on my Facebook page, you can look it up. I go by Aaron Lester, AARNLESTER. Yes, that is the real name of yours truly, Stephon Devereux. Stephon Devereux is a gimmick. Stephon Devereux is a character. Aaron Lester is the realest dude that you're going to meet. And on today's show, we're going to get real. My first episode of Myself and Others. And we'll give you guys an opportunity to give us a call at 347-308-8709. That's 347-308-8709. Now, I think Mr. Trump President Trump is doing something that is going to cause a lot of disruption in the United States of America. And he's doing it in a way to where, let's just say that it's like one distraction after another, distracting you with things that we're going to talk about on today's show. But it's the situations that we're not paying attention to that scares me the most. And we're going to discuss that too. But before we get into the situations that we're not looking at, we're going to give you the distractions first. And let's start off with what happened this past Friday night in Alabama, of all places. See, that's the thing about Donald Trump. It's not what he says sometimes, okay? What he says and where he said it. Now, we all know the history in Alabama. We all know the history. But see, Donald Trump, I'm pretty sure he knows the history too. So why would he even make the speech that he did? And we're going to play this clip. And we're going to come back and react to this clip because it's pretty interesting. And goodness gracious, I love it. I love it. Because he's showing his true colors. And these are the same colors that I've seen coming. Even though I don't feel he truly in his heart believes this way. I don't think he believes this. I don't. I think what Donald Trump truly believes in is what's best for Donald Trump. He understands that creating chaos is the best way to keep you people distracted from what's going on out there and what he's doing. When I go into the Trump, we're going to just play this clip. Let's go to the Trump clip and we'll continue on after this clip. Let's go to the clip.
Get the whole family and bring them out to vote for Big Luther Strange. Got to vote for him. Big Luther.
I thought he was actually going to call out Big Luther Campbell.
Luther and I and everyone in this arena tonight are unified by the same great American values. We're proud of our country. We respect our flag. Wouldn't you love to see one of these NFL owners, when somebody disrespects our flag, to say, get that son of a bitch off the field right now, out, he's fired. Fired!
Yes, the audience, they're loving it. They're loving it. They're truly loving it. I hear that. Yeah.
You know, some owner's going to do that. He's going to say, that guy that disrespects our flag, he's fired. And that owner, they don't know it. They don't know. They're friends of mine, many of them. They don't know. They'll be the most popular person for a week. They'll be the most popular person in this country because that's a total disrespect of our heritage. That's a total disrespect of everything that we stand for, okay? Everything that we stand for. And I know we have freedoms and we have freedom of choice and many, many different freedoms. But you know what? It's still totally disrespectful. And you know, when the NFL ratings are down massively, the NFL ratings are down massively. Now, the number one reason happens to be that they like watching what's happening on, you know, with yours truly. They like what's happening. Just because, you know, today if you hit too hard, right? They hit too hard, 15 yards, throw him out of the game. They had that last week. I watched for a couple of minutes, and two guys just really beautiful tackle. Boom, 15 yards. The referee gets on television. His wife is sitting at home. She's so proud of him. They're ruining the game. Right?
This guy.
They're ruining
you gotta
the game.
love him.
Hey, look, that's what they want to do. They want to hit, okay? They want to hit. But it is hurting the game. But you know what's hurting the game more than that? when people like yourselves turn on television and you see those people taking the knee when they're playing our great national anthem, the only thing you could do better is if you see it, even if it's one player, leave the stadium. I guarantee things will stop. Things will stop. Just pick up and leave. Pick up and leave. Not the same game anymore, anyway. Now, one of the things we've done, and when I say we, it's us together, we protect.
You're president of the United States of America. Ladies and gentlemen, I couldn't stop. I had to mute that because I was laughing, halfway through this clip. And that's why I had to throw in some bars about this president of the United States. And then, that was Friday night. Now, Saturday morning, our president of the United States decided to go after. Not only did he just call the NFL players sons of bitches. Okay, now it's pretty ignorant. Calling their mom bitches. That's not right, Mr. President. Not only did he go after the NFL players Friday night, he decided to go after Golden State Warriors superstar and two-time NBA champion Steph Curry. Because Steph Curry let it be known that he wasn't going to the White House. And he did this before President Trump decided to tweet out that he was withdrawing the invitation. Draw an invitation that somebody already declined. I'm sorry. And LeBron James, being the king of his sport, the NBA, of course, he stepped up to his man, Steph Curry. He stepped up and had his back and called the president a bum. You bum. Now, see, I would have said it a lot differently. I would call him a damn bum. A little bit harsher, maybe an effing bum. Now, I said I wouldn't be disrespectful because he's the president, but I said I wouldn't be disrespectful to him by not calling him the president. Oh, I'm going to be disrespectful to the guy. I mean, the guy's trash. He's completely trash. This is the worst president in American history, and we've had some bad ones. This guy right here is taking the cake, and I love it because he's giving people like myself opportunities to come out here and voice my opinion to you fine people. Now, what I take from his upset feelings is he became childish, very childish. He was upset. His feelings were hurt. Okay, and I'm not talking about the NFL players. I mean, we already know how he felt about Colin Kaepernick. We knew that last year during the election. He needed that. He was rallying, getting his base riled up and rallying them behind him. And yeah, Colin's taking out knee. Yeah, get up. I can go further, but I won't do that. And say some other things. But what I see from this man is he's very childish. I mean, going after Steph Curry just proved it to me. The man is super childish. But this brings me to what I was going to talk about. But I'm going to wait. The reason why he's doing this, the reason why I'm going to wait, I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to come up with some ideas on why he's doing this. But I'm going to do that for you, but I'm going to wait. And we're going to go to a break, and we're going to come back, and we're going to hear some of the reactions. And I'm telling you, it was popping out there this past weekend, people. And oh man, we had some fun. I swear, social media is probably the best thing that's ever happened to this world, but it's also the worst thing that's ever happened to this world. But we're going to deal with some of the best. It's called The Reaction, and it's after this break here on Myself and Others with Stephon Devereux.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning, 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, Food Truck and Catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels.
You're listening to Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Pizza and Gyro Express, 801 O'Neill Boulevard in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. For menus, coupons, specials, and catering info, visit our website at pizzaandgyroexpress.com. Order online or by phone at 412-672-2182. Don't forget about the lunch buffet and drink every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10. The original Pizza and Gyro Express. Don't settle for anything less.
You know, I want to give a shout out to my guys, bosses over at Idiot Radio Network. These guys are incredible. You know, they let me do this little pilot thing, see what works, see what happens. You know, they're letting me try some things out here with this station, and I really appreciate it. You know, they're backing me up. And if you haven't downloaded that app yet, go to iTunes or Google Play and get the Idiot Radio Network app. Go get it right now, because things is popping with this station. I mean, we got some big announcements coming up that I really want to save and talk about, but I'm not allowed because the boss said, no, we can't talk about it. Gotta wait. But got some big things coming with the Idiot Radio Network. Go get the app, iTunes, Google Play. But we are back, peoples, my homies. We are back. Myself and Others with Stephon Devereux. Stephon Devereux. I hate saying that name sometimes. Sounds, I guess, corny sometimes. You know, that's why my Facebook page and my Twitter, you can go and check it out at Aaron Lester 22 on Twitter, or check me out on Facebook at Aaron Lester, AARONLESTER. That is not my wrestling name. That is my so-called government name, as people like to say. I figure if I was going to do something like this, why not? But hey, the name of the show is still Myself and Others with Stephon Devereux. And you can give us a call right now at 347-308-8707. You know, the calls are probably going to be a little light tonight because we're starting off. And didn't do no advertising, just wanted to see what would happen. But we're going to get back into the show. Man, the reaction this past week was incredible over what we were talking about. My man Donald Trump calling out the NFL players, then calling out Steph Curry the next morning on Twitter. And it amazes me how his supporters, you know, they are truly sticking behind him. Now, I'm not going to say all of the people who voted for him, because I do know people who voted for Donald Trump, and they are truly sick of this man right now. They're truly sick of him. And they have every right to be, because I would be sick of him right now, too. If I voted for this man and he said he was going to do this, I'm going to cut your taxes, and I'm going to do this, and still waiting for the taxes, still waiting for the repeal of Obamacare, still waiting for the wall, you know. I'm still waiting for the damn guy. Well, I did hear he's going to Puerto Rico right now. He should be on his way there if he's not there yet. But come on, man. I mean, I was still waiting for the guy to tweet out a prayer for Puerto Rico, but he couldn't do that. You know why? Because the guy only thinks of himself. But we had some people that weren't thinking of themselves or only themselves this past weekend, and they had some strong comments about our president of the United States, Donald Trump, and the players. Actually, he was bashing their moms, too. You don't call the moms bitches. That's pretty much what he did. When you call somebody a son of a bitch, you're calling their mom a bitch. I mean, that's the insult. You're calling their mom a bitch. Think about it. You son of a bitch. You're calling their mom a bitch. Are you thinking about that? Donald Trump didn't care. He just called them NFL players, their mothers, bitches. Bitches. Yes, bitches. Seriously. The White House, which we'll hear their response later, they don't understand what's the problem here. But I'm going to go to my man Diddy. Puff Daddy. Take that himself. You know, we're going to let you hear what he had to say about this whole situation with Mr. Donald Trump. Diddy, what you got?
I just want to send some blessings and also, you know, some support to all the players in the NFL. You know, my message to y'all, even though you ain't asking, so please receive it because I rarely give them in this way. Y'all got a chance to do something really, 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 really great tomorrow. If y'all do whatever you do in unity, you can't be stopped. Just do the math, man. Do the math. Stick together. Stand up for each other. Ride with each other. Because believe me, we all we got. And it has nothing to do with football or business. Y'all are our stars. Y'all represent us. Y'all are our strong heroes. Let's show that strength, please.
Yeah, Diddy partying afterwards. Diddy, invite me to that party, bro. Where's my invite? You know, I swear, if you send me an invitation, I'm not going to Steph Curry you. I'm not going to curry you, bro. I swear, I'm not going to curry you. Anyway, Diddy, he's absolutely right. And with Diddy, it seems like he was probably in touch with some of the players because, you know, Diddy, a lot of these young players who are in the league, mid-20s, they grew up with Diddy being a true icon, you know, especially in the black community and also in the white community as well, because Diddy was one of those crossover superstars in hip-hop, and he was able to take that to a totally incredible level, and he's a brand on his own. He's Diddy. You know, I don't even have to say his full name, but when I say Diddy, everybody knows what I'm talking about, Diddy. But, and what I mean by he was talking to some of the players, I feel that Diddy, I think he knew that protest was happening. I really think he did. Because he told them that they had pretty much an opportunity, and I'm going to paraphrase, they pretty much had an opportunity to show that they were against what Trump was saying. And I'm telling you, it goes back to that line, the bitches line, right there. It goes back to that. I'm going to circle that. Bitches. Come on, man. It goes back to that. I'm telling you. But Diddy said that, you know, they want to do something. They had a chance to do something powerful, and they did. What did the NFL players do? They came out in unity. And there were some, you know, scattered situations that went on, and Alejandro Villanueva came out today, press conference, and he pretty much put that to bed. And he made people understand what exactly happened. Excuse me. As I think about this for a second, I say, okay, did he know that these guys were going to protest? I think he did. Just like I believe the next clip of the king himself kind of gave it that kick in the butt, in my opinion, for me. Now, I'm going to be wrong. Obviously, people are going to say you're wrong. So it could be. I'm going to be wrong in your opinion. But I think what LeBron James came out and said, powerful. All right, we're going to hear what LeBron said and then come back and comment on it.
What's up with y'all people? Just giving y'all a little bit more in-depth insight about my tweet from earlier.
He called him a bum.
You know, I think it's basically at a point where I'm kind of, just a little frustrated, man. Just because this guy that we've put in charge has tried to divide us once again. And obviously, we all know what happened with Charlottesville and the divide that caused. And now it's even hitting more home for me now even more because he's now using sports as the platform to try to divide us. And we all know how much sports brings us together, how much passion it has, how much we love and care, and the friendships and everything that it creates. And for him to try to use this platform to divide us even more, it's not something I can stand for, and it's not something I can be quiet about. You look at him kind of asking, the NFL owners to get rid of players off the field because they're, exercising their rights, and that's not right. And then, when I wake up, I see that, a colleague of mine has been uninvited of something that he said he didn't even want to go to in the first place, to the White House.
He said he didn't want to go.
That's just something I can't stand for, man. And we got, Jamil Hill and Colin Kaepernick and, all these people are speaking up, and, it's for the greater cause. It's for us to all come together. It's not about a division. It's not about dividing. We, as American people, need to actually just come together even more stronger, man, because this is a very critical time, and me being in the position I am, I had to voice this to y'all. So,
okay, see, now look, LeBron James gives money away so kids can go to college, okay? Over 1,000 kids are going to college because of LeBron James in the Akron area. Donald Trump starts a university, robs people of their money, and they're never going to get it back. Plus, they're not going to come out with an education either. So, dude, this is interesting to me because LeBron James versus Donald Trump when it comes to morals and just being a decent person, I'm going to listen to LeBron James any day over Donald Trump. And Donald Trump, he has not come after LeBron just yet. LeBron called him a bum. He called him a bum. You bum. You bum. You bum. Let me say that. You bum. One more time. You bum. He called him a bum. And Donald Trump has not responded yet. Why is that? That's the question I want answered. Why hasn't Donald Trump responded to LeBron James? Side note, while Donald Trump was crying about Steph Curry, he did make people understand and know Penguins, my Pittsburgh Penguins, were still coming to the White House. And the Penguins said, yes, they confirmed they were still going to the White House, which they should do. Why not? I'm not going to be upset. People are going to be upset, of course, but I'm not. I think the Penguins deserve to go to the White House. And they're going to go to the White House next year, too, because we're going to three-peat. Moving along. I want to bring up my man Richard Sherman and what he had to say about Donald Trump and these comments. Man, this past weekend was incredible. I'm telling you, got a lot of stuff out of it. But anyway, let's go to Richard Sherman, hear what he had to say.
Well, very interesting time we're living in right now. There should be more focus on uniting our country and showing one another how similar we are and how amazing it is to live in this great country. I think the comments from the President of the United States of America have been very divisive for a long time, and I think that it's very interesting that he condemned the silent protests of our players who are protesting the injustice and bigotry and racism that has plagued our great country for so long, and are trying to make a difference to make our country even better and even greater, are seen as radicals to him. And that's incredible, seeing as he saw the white supremacists, and it took him a while to even condemn them, to say anything bad about what they were doing. And in this country, I think it's incredibly disrespectful to show swastikas or have swastikas or anything of that nature, anything that represents that regime or that time in history, because that was terrible. You know, America fought in that war. Americans died in that war. These Americans fought for our flag in that war. And to disrespect them by bringing swastikas, I thought he would address that more vehemently. It's time for somebody to address it, to address those comments and address the way our country is being divided, because it's wrong. I would also encourage our owners to speak up for our players. I think that this is an issue that attacked not only our players but our league. You know, I understand that all of our owners are astute businessmen, and the NFL is their business, and it's your business, and your business is also being attacked. Obviously, Commissioner Dale has said something, but I think that it's more powerful if each individual owner comes out and has something to say about this. But we're all together, we're all Americans, and you know, it's time for the racism and bigotry and for those things to go away. You know, those things have no place in society, no place in America, no place in any country. And that's my 2 cents.
Ladies and gentlemen, that was Richard Sherman. Stanford grad, highly intelligent, and also he knocks dudes' heads off. I mean, you can't have it any better than that, because he's knocking dudes' heads off with his words too now. Oh my goodness. Man, loving it. You know what? I want to go to a break, and then we're going to come back, and I'm going to play you the White House reaction. Oh, God, from old Rhino Face herself, Sarah Huckabee Sanders. Oh, goodness. Wait till you hear what she had to say. This is going to be so fun. And then I'm still going to give you why all of this is happening this weekend. Why all this happened. What he was trying to distract you from.
Energy Angel Solution, Alternative Healing Services. Do you need some relaxation in your life? Is your mind feeling sluggish? Does your body hurt? Have you been feeling off balance and just not centered lately? Energy Angel Solutions LLC offers healing that considers the energy of the whole person, body, mind, and energy for optimal health and wellness. For more information, visit our website at energyangelsolutions.com.
Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear-end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Muddy Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
For all your heating and cooling needs, service, and installation, contact our friends at Complete Comfort Heating and Air Conditioning. 412-513-3001. Doesn't your family deserve complete comfort?
We are back, and don't forget, listen to the Devereux Committee-of-Pro Wrestling. Yes, every Sunday afternoon. And people, I'll put it like this. When I'm doing my professional wrestling show, I'm having fun, and I'm being nice. And actually, I'm lying. I'm being really mean. And see, I'm mean because I have to be. I truly, truly have to be to the wrestling fans and the wrestlers that are in the business, just like I'm being mean to Mr. Donald Trump. But anyway, before we move along, my buddies at the Idiot Radio Network need to let you know that Stoney's and the Idiot Radio Network presents Wolfie Comes Home, the stand-up comedy show with Brookline's own Matt Wolforth and friends, hosted by Michael Cohen, featuring Tyler Ray Kendrick. Tickets are only $10, and half of the proceeds, that's half of the proceeds, $5 for each ticket, goes to the Brookline Teen Outreach. That's this Saturday night, 8 p.m., Saturday, September 30th. Brookline Pub, 734 Brookline Boulevard. Get your tickets right now at the idiotradio.net website. And don't forget, $10 and half of it's going to the Brookline Teen Outreach. Get your tickets right now, people. I'm telling you, I'm going to be there. I know a bunch of other people who's going to be there. We're going, well, actually, I can't tell you what we're going to do, but we're going to have us a little fun. And the cameras will not be rolling because I do not want anyone trying to blackmail me. Anyway, let's move along. So, people, don't forget I'm still going to give you, later in the show, the reasons why Donald Trump is attacking the NFL players and Steph Curry. And it's not because Donald Trump is a crybaby, even though that's the first thing people's going to think, even though it's the truth. He is a crybaby, but he knows how to use, that perception of him. Trust me. But we're going to go and listen to the White House response. Yes, Miss Sarah Huckabee Sanders, old rhino face. Because God, that chick is so damn ugly. I don't know. Donald Trump is all about looks. And seriously, here's the sad part about it, and I'm going to destroy her. Yes, I'm going to destroy her. But Donald Trump sat here for years and destroyed Rosie O'Donnell. Now, I'm not going to say Rosie O'Donnell is the prettiest chick. Some people like Rosie O'Donnell. I don't. Some people like Reese Witherspoon. I hate her. I think she's trash. But, people have their opinions. But for this man to sit here all these years and destroy Rosie O'Donnell and say she looked like a pig and, things like that. But to have this lady, Sarah Huckabee Sanders, old rhino face, representing his administration on a daily basis during her press briefings. Now, am I being too mean? No, because sometimes you got to fight fire with fire. He likes to get mean, so why not me? And no disrespect to the office whatsoever. But old rhino face, she has some comments. And let's hear what the press had to say to her and ask her about this past weekend with the president.
The president has strong views on whether or not players in professional sports teams should stand for the national anthem. Given the response that the president has gotten over the last 48 hours, even from Tom Brady of the New England Patriots, who believes that what the president said on Friday night was very divisive, does the president regret at all describing these players who take a knee for the national anthem as SOBs who should be fired?
Look, this isn't about the president being against anyone, but this is about the president and millions of Americans being for something, being for honoring our flag, honoring our national anthem, and honoring the men and women who fought to defend it. I think General Martin Dempsey, the former chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, said it best when he said this morning. It's important to remember that our military is composed entirely of volunteers. It obviously takes a special kind of patriotism for people to volunteer to risk their life for their country. Theirs is not blind patriotism that pretends there is nothing wrong with the country. Every man and woman in uniform knows we still have work to do to achieve the equality, opportunity, and justice for all to which we aspire. But every member of the military also knows that what is right about America is worth defending. And if it's worth defending, it's worth honoring. He continued, I just hope that the athletes who are using the anthem as a protest understand why people like me intend to keep standing during the national anthem. We do so not because we agree with everything America has done or everything that has been done in America's name, but because despite all of that, the world is a better place because America exists. That seems to me to be worth the honor of respect during the national anthem.
I understand General Dempsey's position. I think people would thank him for his service to this great nation. But did the president go too far in referring to these players as SOBs who should be fired?
I think that it's always appropriate for the President of the United States to defend our flag, to defend the national anthem, and to defend the men and women who fought and died to defend it. Peter.
Sir, let me ask you, you've often talked about how the President uses Twitter as a platform to sort of emphasize those things that are most important. Over the course of the last 72 hours, the President has tweeted more than a dozen times about sports, about kneeling, about NASCAR on this topic. He tweeted 0 times about Puerto Rico. So I guess the bottom line question is, what message is the President sending by emphasizing sports right now and not a big crisis that's affecting so many?
He's not emphasizing sports. You're missing the entire purpose of the message. He's emphasizing something that should be unifying. Celebrating and promoting patriotism in our country is something that should bring everybody together. When it comes to Puerto Rico, the President has sent both Administrator Long and Senior Advisor to the Department of Homeland Security, Tom Bossert, to Puerto Rico today. They're on the ground to assess the damage. We've done unprecedented movement in terms of federal funding to provide for the people of Puerto Rico and others that have been impacted these storms. We'll continue to do so and continue to do everything that we can possibly under the federal government to provide assistance.
So to be very clear, you say the President is instead emphasizing something that brings Americans together. Then what message does it send for the President to stand behind the presidential seal at a rally in Alabama and call an American citizen who's expressing his First Amendment rights a son of a bitch?
Again, I think it's always appropriate for the President to defend our flag, to defend the national anthem. Hold on, I'm not fishing. It's always appropriate for the President of this country to promote our flag, to promote our national anthem, and ask people to respect it.
Promote the First Amendment.
Peter, I'll answer your question. Jeff?
Switching topics, Sarah. North Korea's foreign minister said that President Trump had declared war on North Korea.
Now, I didn't even want to play the answer to the question about North Korea. Why is that? Because we're going to get to that later. Old Rhino Face had to go up there on stage and do her little song and dance and tell the American people, oh, the president, he's a really good guy. He loves our country, blah, blah, blah. That's pretty much what she was trying to say. Don't let all the big words that she used fool you. Don't let all the smiles and that she tried to use fool you. You didn't get to see the smiles, but you can go check it out. It's on YouTube. Old Rhino Face. Goodness gracious. Now I'm thinking of the careers that are going to end in Washington when this administration is out of Washington. Now let's think of the careers that are over now, right now. Mike Flynn, Paul Manafort. And Paul Manafort didn't even make it to the administration. This man's going to jail for working with Donald Trump. Idiot. Mike Flynn. Now, I really can't blame Comey, but Comey, this is some of your fault too. Your career's over because you didn't do the right thing. You should have just kept it quiet that you had this investigation going until you had some evidence. But you never did have any evidence. You just had assumptions. And it wasn't just your assumptions. It was the assumptions of the American people. Why? Because they wanted her to be a villain. They wanted Hillary to be the villain. Why is that? Because in today's America, just like yesterday's America, women will forever be the villain compared to men. It's just that simple. And people will forever say, especially the men, oh, that's not how it goes. We don't do that around here. We treat all women fine as long as our sandwiches are made. As long as my beer's in my hand when I get home from work. Yeah, I work 4 hours a day at the Walmart. No, I can't work the full 40 hours no more because I'm collecting disability for my back. Yeah, the doctor got me on all types of opioids. Oh, no, the president, he's talking about the ones who throwing the opioids, who throw the heroin and stuff. No, I'm okay. My doctor gives me Oxycontin. It's prescribed. See, that's the mentality of the guys that we're dealing with who still feel that women are the enemy. And that's why Miss Hillary Clinton lost. And that's why guys who are against this, who are with this administration, they're falling. Okay, going back. They're falling one after another. They're being fired or they're resigning. Okay. I mean, how many chiefs of staff did he have? Okay. Yeah. First 6 months. The guy I felt most bad for was the guy, Sean Spicer. Lord, that man. And his career's over too now. He can't even get a job on TV. He can't get a job on TV now. Kellyanne Conway. Haven't heard her name in a while, right? Yeah, exactly. Because she can't be trusted by the journalists. The television journalists won't even bring her on their shows anymore. Why? Because I don't even think Rush Limbaugh brings her on his show. Because they can't trust her. She lies. That's what this administration is built on. Lies. And then he sends out this Sarah Huckabee Sanders, old rhino face. And she makes up all these excuses. And the press is just looking at her like, oh, don't worry, you'll be next. We're letting you fly past here just for a couple of minutes because we know you won't be here that long. You'll be the next one gone. But there's going to be some more people gone from this White House, in my opinion, coming within the next 6 months to a year. I don't want to say I guarantee it just yet. And I'm going to tell you why. Oh, I'm going to tell you why. Because this is fun. And this is my number one reason why Donald Trump has decided to pick on the sports athletes in this country. Oh, you're going to hear it next. Here on myself, and others. I'm Stephon Devereux. We'll be right back.
You're listening to Idiot Radio, taking it to the edge and back.
Looking for a creative idea for meetings, business lunches, and special events? Call Spiels on Wheels, Food Truck and Catering, and take the stress away. For more information, call them at 724-244-9881 or on Facebook at facebook.com/spielson.wheels. Pizza and Gyro Express, 801 O'Neill Boulevard in McKeesport, Pennsylvania. For menus, coupons, specials, and catering info, visit our website at pizzaandgyroexpress.com. Order online or by phone at 412-672-2182. Don't forget about the lunch buffet and drink every Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. for just $10. The original Pizza and Gyro Express. Don't settle for anything less.
Does your dog or cat need some much-needed attention and pampering? Money Paws, full grooming salon for dogs and cats, featuring full-service dog and cat grooming, bath and brush, haircuts, nails, ears, teeth, and rear-end cleanup. All done with extra love and attention. It's Muddy Paws. Schedule an appointment today at 412-207-8250.
Okay, we back. We are back. It's your boy, Stephon Devereux, myself, and others. And time is going by fast. Oh, man, having some fun here. But don't forget, this Saturday night, Stonies and Idiot Radio Network presents Wolfie Comes Home, the stand-up comedy show featuring the headliner, Brookline Zone, Matt Wolforth and friends. Hosted by Michael Cohen, featuring Tyler Ray Kendrick. The Brookline Pub, 734 Brookline Boulevard. And, hey, you can get your tickets right now. Purchase them at idiotradio.net. Half of the tickets half of the ticket money will go to the Brookline Teen Outreach. $10 per ticket. You know, we're going to have a bunch of people there. We're going to have some fun. That's the Saturday night, 8 p.m. at the Brookline Pub. Stonies and Idiot Radio presents Wolfie Comes Home. The tickets right now, idiotradio.net. All right. Now, we've been through this whole situation with Donald Trump, sports athletes. Didn't get too much into the protest of the NFL players and what they did. I didn't want to do that this show. I really did. I wanted to give you what happened and some of the reaction from some of the people out there, and talk about their reaction just a little bit. But the main reason why I think I did this show today was because of the things that we are not paying attention to. And those are the distractions. The distractions. Yes. Now, number one. Wow. People are not paying attention to what's going on over in North Korea right now. Or are you paying attention to the fact that these guys have said, hey, your president of the United States has pretty much declared war on us. So you know what that means? Oh, here we come. Now, am I afraid of North Korea? No. I really don't care about North Korea. I mean, I think we can wipe them off the face of this earth. Like that. Snap of the finger. But I'm worried about the people in South Korea. I'm worried about the Americans in South Korea. I'm worried about the South Koreans. I'm worried about those people. They didn't ask for this. They didn't ask for this guy over there. This guy, and here's the funniest thing about it is Trump became the president that gave this man attention. Because if you noticed, the other presidents, Obama's like, yeah, come on. I'm not worried about this kid. Oh, you got some nicks, don't worry, we got him. We'll take care of that. Trump gave this man attention, and that's what this kid wanted. He wanted attention, and he got it from the highest office in the world, not just the United States, the world, the most powerful office in the United States. Before it was okay when we were just sending over Dennis Rodman, basketball star Dennis Rodman, the man who was dressing up in wedding dresses, just for attention himself. It was okay when we sent Dennis Rodman. But for Donald Trump to give this man attention, the president of the United States to keep giving him attention. And it's not like he just made a statement, hey, we're going to go after, we're just going to keep an eye out on North Korea, see what Kim Jong-un does. No, he's calling him a rocket man. It's pretty much poking this little bear. It's not a big bear, but it's a little bear. It's a little bear who can cause trouble in other countries. And Trump doesn't care. But that's okay. Now, what he does care about is what I feel is the main reason why. He is distracting us with the NFL players. Did you know that a little story has come out? And you can look it up, Google it. I'm not going to give you the news source just yet. I have. And that's fun. I want you to go and do some homework yourself. But Jared Kushner, his son-in-law, and his daughter, Ivanka, were busted using personal emails while doing White House business. Oh, remember last year when we was in the middle of this big campaign, and this is not what we started with. We started this show talking about the campaign. What was one of his biggest slogans? Because I still see it when I'm driving around. I see it on the back of people's cars, bumper stickers. Hillary for prison. Lock her up. And that was one of the main reasons why he wanted her locked up. Was because she was using her personal email server to conduct government business. Isn't that why he wanted her locked up? So what's going to happen with Jared and Ivanka? My prediction, they're gone. I will give it less than 6 months. It's actually going to be a lot sooner than that. I promise you this. It will be a lot sooner, but I'm going to be nice to myself and go 6 months. Jared Kushner and Ivanka Trump will no longer be a part of the White House staff. You won't hear about them anymore. But don't worry, you will hear about them as far as like investigations from the FBI. Oh, don't worry, they're going to get into that. But you won't hear about them being associated with the president anymore. Who is he going to throw under the bus this time? Will it be his daughter or his son-in-law? The loyal son-in-law who pretty much helped him build this campaign. The loyal daughter who pretty much sacrificed her reputation to help her father win this White House. This is getting more interesting by the day, and this is why I decided to do this show, myself and others, because he's giving us so much information to talk about on a daily basis that, hey, I'm going to bring it to you real. I have nothing to hide behind. I don't have to sit back and say, have the big networks trying to pull me back. Hey, don't. No. I'm going to bring it to you from my heart.
90 seconds.
But I'll say this, and as we close this show up, the distractions that he just did, it may cost him. Because if I was the NFL, what I would do is I would sue Donald Trump for slander and using his office to try to get them fired. Because if you didn't know, it's against the law.
60 seconds.
Too bad I didn't have enough time to get into it tonight. But until next time, we have so much fun. Until next time, I want to say thank you for joining us. And if you got any information to hit me up with, go to Stephon Devereux at gmail.com, or you can hit me up on Twitter at Aaron Lester 22. That's Twitter. Or you can look me up at Aaron Lester on Facebook. And trust me, get involved with the arguments that are on my page. We have fun. People are cussing each other out all the time, but I try to keep it professional, I promise. I want to thank you for joining us on this first episode of Myself and Others, and we'll see you next week.